Hello, Susan B. Anthony Elementary School. It's your principal, Mrs. Rodriguez. Thank you for joining me for Reading with Rodriguez Day. Today, I'm going to be reading you one of my favorite books, the book Courage by the author Bernard Weber. This book is special because it is going to show you that courage can be displayed many different ways. And we know here at Susan B. Anthony, we're building the next generation of leaders, and leaders need to have courage. So, I invite you to come along with me as I read this book to you, Courage, and invite you to listen carefully to the words and see the many ways that courage is displayed in this book. Courage by Bernard Weber. There are many kinds of courage. Awesome kinds. And everyday kinds. Still, courage is whatever kind. Courage is riding your bicycle for the first time without training wheels. Courage is a spelling bee and your word being superliciousness. Courage is 2 candy bars and saving one for tomorrow. Courage is mealtime and desperately hoping it's not chunky chunks in real gravy again. Courage is nobody better pick on your little brother. Courage is it's your job to check the night noises in the house. Courage is being the new kid on the block and saying flat out, "Hi, my name is Wayne. What's yours?" Courage is tasting the nasty vegetable before making a face. Courage is not peeking at the last pages of your whodunit book to find out who did it. Courage is being the first to make up after an argument. Courage is deliberately stepping on sidewalk cracks. Courage is the juicy secret you promised never to tell. Courage is the bottom of the ninth, tie score, 2 outs, bases loaded, and your turn to bat. Courage is being sudsed and scrubbed by strangers. Courage is suddenly remembering a silly joke and trying not to giggle when everyone else is being especially serious. Courage is arriving much too early for a birthday party. Courage is sending a Valentine to someone you secretly admire and signing your real name. Courage is admiring but not plucking. Courage is going to bed without a nightlight. Courage is deciding to have your hair cut. Courage is trying to cover up your mean, jealous side. Courage is a scenic car trip and being stuck in the middle during the best part. Courage is explaining the rip in your brand new pants. Courage is going on it again and again. Courage is if you knew where there were some mountains, you would definitely climb them. Courage is exploring heights. Courage is a blade of grass breaking through the icy snow. Courage is starting over. Courage is holding on to your dream. Courage is being a firefighter or police officer. Courage is sometimes having to say goodbye. Courage is what we give to each other. So SBA students, I want us to think about how courage can teach us that it's not always about doing something big or heroic. Sometimes courage means trying something new, standing up for what's right, admitting when we make a mistake, asking for help when we need it, or continuing to trying to be a good friend to someone who might not have been a good friend to you. And in this book, Courage by Bernard Weber, it shows us that courage can come in many different ways. So here at Susan B. Anthony, we're building the next generation of leaders, and leaders show courage every day. You can be courageous by just being kind, sharing your ideas in class, raising your hand to answer a question, or trying your best at challenging work. So every day, students here at Susan B. Anthony, I'm so proud seeing display courage. And if you think about it, I want you to ask yourself, how could you show courage today at SBA? You might have done it already, but I'm going to be going around throughout the day and asking you, how were you courageous today, or yesterday, or the day before? And we want to share I want you to share those experiences with me and with your classmates and even with your teacher, because every act of courage, no matter how small, it helps make our school a better place. So I want to keep encouraging you to show courage every day by showing up and being your best self, being respectful, being kind, being thoughtful, and being responsible as a student here at Susan B. Anthony. And remember, leaders have courage, and courage helps leaders make a difference. And you're making a difference here every day at Susan B. Anthony Elementary School, and we're proud of you for that. I hope you enjoyed the book, and I look forward to Reading with Rodriguez Day next year in 2027. Have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.